Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Red pass, it's complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's in open space downfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ward. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the tight end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The inside handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, West Virginia. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to go.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the...
Breaks into the open. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Manning. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds some fresh air. Breaks away on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown Mountaineers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on 1st down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Dropping back, it's Manning. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. Wants to go up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now he's looking into the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
First down, West Virginia.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Dances away to buy time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, UNC. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
North Carolina, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Hey, good job by this defense, man. Pressuring the QB, making him get outside the pocket. I would like for him personally just to throw it away. Like, don't take the -2 right here. But I tell you this, as a pass rusher, chasing that guy, I'm getting as close as I can to him because the closest guy gets credit for a sack.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
North Carolina.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's James. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Power football with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that strong play on first down there, right on the cusp. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him. Steps away. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but man, he didn't miss by much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. He's got the tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Forced out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Russell. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Touchdown, North Carolina! And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Hayes.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
First down, West Virginia.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Van Buren. Buys a little time with his feet. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book as we head to the 4th. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got a man. It's Russell. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback moving. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's James.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Now rolling to the left. Trying to barrel in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Marshall. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that...
Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Manning. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Leaves it with the back.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.